What did we just witness? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Madrid. This is the Champions League. Real Madrid. This is the 15th time UCL winners. There is a reason why they won 15 times because this is what they do. This is the kind of occasions they showed up. Every time the light is the brightest, that's when they show up. Every time the occasion is higher, the ceiling is much higher, that's when they show up. That's when they say this is Real Madrid. That's when they actually show up. Not in La Ligue, not in Copa del Rey, not in this other little cup. No. But when you get to the Champions League, you get different Real Madrid. You get the Real Madrid that we all know. We get the Real Madrid that just finds a way to win. No matter what they do, they just finds a way to win. Regardless of how it is, regardless of the team they're playing against, regardless of how bad, how trash, how hard they've been, regardless of what you want to call it, they've been having terrible season, but yet they find a way to compete with the best. They find a way to compete with the best. And yes, I'm talking about Real Madrid. And yes, I'm talking about the Real Madrid in 2026. That's the team I'm talking about. And they still find a way to compete against Bayern, who has been arguably the best team in the world right now. Arguably, I think they have the most goals. They didn't concede that many goals, even though they play high line, unlike someone that I know. They defended better. But Real was like, you want to attack us? Attack us. We're going to press you. We're going to have press you, but we're still going to score goals. We're still going to try to defend you, even though you're too good, but we're still going to manage to score. That's what they said. We're going to try to score a goal against you. And guess what? That's what they exactly did. Within 1 minute, within 30, 40 seconds, Manuel Neuer, forget he was Manuel Neuer. He said, I'm sorry, who am I? Am I Lunan or am I Neuer? He forgot who he was. He forgot where he was playing. He forgot who was playing against. He forgot he was in the Champions League. And he forgot. He forgot. The guy forgot how good he was just last week. How amazing he played last week. He forgot all of that. And he said, what? Let me take this on my own. That's what he said. Let me take this on my own. He said, Real Madrid, don't worry. I got you. I got you. That's what he said. And he gave to him. He gave to Arda Guler, my boy, with a beautiful furnace, beautiful curler, beautiful finish. Don't take anything away from that finish. First time finish with a beautiful curler, beautiful finesse, whoosh, dilak, goal. Just like that, Real Madrid are level. And they 1-0 within 40 seconds. And I was like, no, 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 no. Am I watching Barcelona? What am I watching? I was like, yeah, it's this Barca game. I'm actually watching Barca. Or am I watching Bayern? I was like, wow. I was like, Barca, Real is back. Real are gonna come back. They're gonna do the remontada that we know them for. Not for the past few seasons, but that's what they used to do. I was like, let's get it. And then guess. And then guess what happened? Within minutes, they give up a goal. I was like, yeah, that's Real Madrid that I know. That's the Real Madrid I know. They give up a goal within minutes. And just like that, Bayern was celebrating. Just like that, Bayern was level on the night. Bayern was 1 goal up on aggregate. And it was a beautiful header. More like a beautiful corner. Beautiful corner from Kimmich. It was a beautiful corner from Kimmich, and he just tapped it in. He just tapped it in. The guy is 6'1", right? 6-1, 6-2. He didn't need to jump. He just inside Real Madrid's box, inside in their own penalty area. Not even the penalty, forget the penalty area. It was on the line. He just touched it, basically like a tap in. He will never score an easy goal than that. But it's all about the cross. It's all about the corner. It's all about the precision. And it's all about how awful Lunan and Real Madrid was at that moment. I don't put the blame on him. I don't blame Lunan for that, but I blame the whole team for that. The whole team. How did you leave a guy open in literally on the line? How is he so open? No one challenged him. No one tried to push him. No one tried to defend him. No one. They just let him go. And just like that, the game was 1-1. The game was 1-1. And I was like, wow, wow, what do we have here? What do we have here? And then guess what? And then guess what? That was the first minute. Real Madrid scored first minute. Bayern equalized on the 6th minute. And then guess what happened? 10, 20 minutes later, 22 minutes later, guess who? Guess who? It was my boy. It was my boy again. It was Manuel Neuer. Manuel Neuer. More like Manuel Neuer. No more Neuer. He's Neuer. He's Neuer now on. And just like that, and just like that, Real Madrid were trying to level up. But it was not his fault to begin with. It was not Manuel Neuer to begin with. Someone fouled, I think it was Finney, and then Arthur was like, "Nah, move away, move away, move away. You might be fast, you might be good finishers, but move away. This is my territory. This is my backyard," he said. And it was a beautiful hit. Don't get it wrong. It was a beautiful hit. It was a beautiful curler. It was a beautiful free kick, but it was not on the corner. It was not all the way at the corner. It was right next to Noya, more like Nia. It was right next to the Nia. He could have saved, but guess what? The guy's 40 years old. He couldn't jump. He couldn't jump. It was right there next to him, and he did this, more like this. And instead of that, he don't use his hands. He didn't use his muscles. The guy's a big guy. He didn't. He just did this. That's how he jumped. Half hand. I call that half hand safe. That was a half hand safe. He could have saved, but nothing away. Nothing. Don't take nothing away from the free kick. It was a good free kick, and just like that, Real Madrid were 1-1 on the night. 2-1, 2-1 on the night, and level on aggregate. And I was like, wow, Real Madrid, they're actually gonna do it. They're actually gonna do it. And then guess what happened? 5 minutes later, I think it was 5 minutes later, it was Harry Kane with a beautiful finish. It was beautiful attack overall. They attacked on the right side. It was beautiful pass from, I think it was, who was it? Someone passed that. Abu Makano. How can you let that guy, Abu Makano, get the ball? He was actually, I think, was the man in the match for Bayern today. Defensively talking, progressing the ball, he was my man of the match. He was my man of the match. He was my man of the match. He won the ball. I think he won the ball. He was like, who should I pass it to? Who should I pass it to? And no one was there. And guess what he did? He progressed. He moved. He moved. He moved. Nobody stopped him. Nobody. Nobody until he was right next to the goal. And then guess what he did? Just pass. Easy pass to Kane. He controlled inside the box. He waited for Lunin to move. He was like, hey, Lunin, move out of the way, my son. He said, move out of the way, my son. And who was it? One of I think it was Militao. He was like, relax, Militao. You're not going to save this shit. Whoosh. Beautiful finesse. Low finesse on the bottom corner. And just like that, it was 2-2 on the night. And just like that, Bayern level again. And then guess what? And then guess what? I think at this point, you should know what's coming. And just like that, it was beautiful counter from Real Madrid. And this time it was Finicia Jr. Finish showing what he used to do. finish showing what he's capable of, but just for 2 seconds. Wash, 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 and then whim. Beautiful pass, beautiful weighted pass. Just at the right time, at the right moment, he just gave it to Mbappe. Mbappe with a beautiful finish. Mbappe was like, I got you. I got you. I'm not going to miss this. I've been missing those kind of chances lately, but I'm not going to miss this one. It's not going to happen because I'm against Naya, not Noya. I'm against Naya, not Noya. That's what he said. And then he just threw the legs. Easy finish. Easy finish. Easy, easy. And just like that, Real Madrid are 3-2 up just before halftime. Just before halftime, it was 3-2. And I was like, wow, Real Madrid actually trying to do this. They're actually trying to win it. They're actually trying to win it. And they did. They did defend it. They did good. They tried to stay in the game, and they did as much as they could until this guy, bum ass guy. Wow. Wow. And before Alice put the dagger, it was a somewhat a red card in there that I don't want to talk about something that happened lately. I've been seeing a lot of red cards lately, but it was a stupid red card from this guy, from him himself, and then this guy got himself a red card, and he was not on the goal at that point. He was he was outside at that point, but guess what? He still managed. He still managed to get himself sent off. He still managed to get himself sent off. But my man in the match was Oppo Macano. Oppo Macano. That guy was beautiful. Today, amazing. Wonderful. I know Harry Kane scored a goal. I know he assisted one. I know or at least he scored last minute, even though he had a good game. Nah, but he still managed to score. But and Lima, man, that guy's like Nunez from Man City. That guy's from Nunez from City. This guy was naturally brought for midfield. He used to play in midfield, in CDM or somewhere in midfield. But then they said, relax, man. Go ahead, right left back. Second half, go ahead, right back. And guess what? He did good. He did good. Both, I know it was not his best game, but he actually did good. He locked him down. Well done. Well done, man. But this game had everything, man. This game had everything. A different Real Madrid showed up today. A different Real Madrid showed up today. And I don't want to talk about the other game. That game was boring. It ends 0-0, as we expected. Arsenal being Arsenal again, you know. But this was the game, man. Now we have big hitters. Now we have the stage set. Atlantico Madrid. Imagine Atlantico Madrid. Imagine Atlantico Madrid winning their first ever, first ever UCL win, first ever Champions League win. Imagine if they go ahead and actually do it. And even more surprisingly, what if Arsenal wins? What if Atletico wins? Because one of them will go to the final. Because one of them will have the chance to score a goal. One will have a chance to actually do it. To actually shock the MK channel. To actually shock the MK fan base. To actually shock everybody. Everybody. They're gonna shock the world, man. If they actually do it, either of them, because one of them will go to the final. Forget this one. This is the classic, man. This is the classical. We all know this game, but this game is the one I'm actually looking at. This is the game. This is the game. But I just want to say, I don't want to take too much time on this, even though it's worth it. So y'all, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Peace out. Like, subscribe, share if you have to. You know what I mean? And ciao. See you.